Alright, I'm back. That quick, we have single lifestyled the Metanium. Pretty simple. I had a handle already, so slapped it on. Real, feels good, does no, it's real smooth, no issues. So still not sure what route it's going on, but that will be good. So while I've got you here, Bonsai Guy had mentioned it, and trust me, a lot of you guys have also, about the audio quality when I'm out in the boat and I'm not looking at the camera. So this coming season, we have this one we're trying out. That's for when I'm in the boat, maybe somebody else is with me. I'll be using something like that. Probably that exact one. I've got a couple other cheap ones coming. But then I also got this thing to try. Not sure where I'll put this little mic. Maybe mounted on my hat somewhere. But hopefully with this little thing, if you guys haven't seen these, this clips on the GoPro. It's a Bluetooth. And you guys will be able to hear me a lot better. And I'll use this like if I'm going to just hang the GoPro in a tree and I'm walking down the bank, or, a little bit of distance between me and the GoPro. I'll use this one. But hopefully between the two, and maybe I find one I like just better than the others, or one's a little better quality, and I'll stick with it. The downside to this one is when you plug it in the back, then you can't see your camera. You got to like unplug it back and forth and all that. This one's kind of cool. You just plug it on and go. So if you guys haven't wondered, when I'm out fishing, look at this beat up Hero 4 Silver. You can still find these like right now on eBay for 65, 70 bucks. This is a good camera for making videos. The 3 Plus is probably even better for the darker when it starts getting night. But I haven't even begun to look at any of the newer ones because so far that one gets the job done. But who knows in the future. And the only issues I've ever had with it are the actual audio. That's why we're going to this now. Whoa, whoa. Oh, I'm recording. Oh, boy. Hi. All right, shut off. All right, anyway, I hope you liked that video. Whoa, whoa, wait. Whoa. Get out of here. Audio. Real quick. Look at that. Oh, boy. Ain't she pretty. You guys hear that audio? Look at that. Oh, that's music to my ears. How about you guys? That is what I'll be throwing spinnerbait wise. Might add a few more to it, but that should cover me in pretty much everything. Just a darker color with a little bit of chartreuse. Chartreuse, white with a little bit of whatever. It could be silver or chartreuse. Then a few of the smaller ones, red and kind of yellowish, greenish, and black. I don't throw a ton of spinnerbaits. I try chatterbaits first. If that bite is totally not there, I may revert and go to spinnerbaits. But I try to use chatterbaits first, or lipless and shallower water, and then I've kind of gotten away from this. Years ago, I guess, is the reason why, if you're wondering why get away from spinnerbaits. It's kind of one of those things when you throw it forever, it gets old. But when I first started fishing, I was walking the banks, I just had one rod and reel, and I would be out here with the spinnerbait. And usually it was something like this, just a half ounce. I could chuck it pretty far. I had cheap gear. But just, like say a half ounce white spinnerbait, and I'd just be out there casting and casting and casting, and if the spinnerbait bite wasn't on, I wasn't catching anything. But we've evolved. We know, switch it up, find what they want to eat, right? So anyway, I hope you guys liked that video. There's the one I've added kind of customized it, added a different blade to it. I think I'm going to shorten it. I think I want this blade to ride right up in here. Shimano, I've lost all respect for you. Oh, I own a Shimano now. Well, and a few other ones. Spinnerbaits work best in cold water. That, my friend, is a lie. Spinnerbaits actually work all the time. The colder the water, probably actually the worse for a spinnerbait. But definitely, a spinnerbait can get you a fish or multiple fish at any given time. Slow rolling it, fast, it can cover all the water columns. I mean, you can drag it across the bottom almost. Actually, if you guys have heard the story about my personal best, was caught on a spinnerbait, something like this. I think it's a chartreuse and white one. So something like that, but a bigger one, ½ ounce. I threw that baby out, backlashed. So it's sitting on the bottom, right? Boop, it's on the bottom, just sitting there. It took me probably 35, 45 seconds, maybe close to a minute to get that backlash out. When I reeled up the slack, there was a 7.5 or bigger bass on that. So it means it just either you hit it right when it was falling and was just holding on to it, or sometime in that minute just hit it, you know, dead stick, and it just sitting there. So spinnerbaits work all the time, and I think if anything, I fish a spinnerbait too fast because I've never caught anything near that big on a spinnerbait, and I usually, you know, try to as slow as I can. So anyway, there's a story for you. Sometimes just throw it out there and let those little, you know, this is probably underwater just sitting there moving around, and that bass couldn't resist it. He's like, I just got to eat that thing. So stay tuned. This season is a whole new, I'm going to be fishing pretty much the same way, but I have a lot of new different baits to try out, kind of comparison shootouts. Got a whole new lineup of rod and reels. Couple Metaniums, couple Aldebarans, 2 different Curados, a Scorpion, which is basically like the Curado K, straight out of Japan, and a couple AliExpress, the cheap AliExpress reels. The only thing that works in cold. Yeah, sometimes, I don't know, cold water, you guys comment below what you think. I find like every year it's different. Like cold water, it could be like this year for me. If you guys seen the videos, it was that little Dig It crankbait. It was a little square bill, and I was throwing everything. I caught 1 or 2 bass. It was like 39-degree water temps. Where was I? But it was like 39-degree water temp, so you're thinking, you know, soft plastic, shaky head. I finally caught a couple on a drop shot. But, I mean, I couldn't even catch crappie. And in the 45-degree water temps, I'd been catching them on that little square bill, so I pulled it back out, started using it, and sure enough, every day that I fished, I caught at least 1 or 2, or that one day I caught 7, 8, or 9 on that little thing. Could not get a hit on hardly anything else other than the drop shot, which was on a little, the little like 2.5, 3-inch minnow from Z-Man that I would been throwing on a little 1/8-ounce crappie jig all the days, but not slow enough, I guess. They just went on that drop shot, just sitting there, you know. So I find, and the year before, it was a shaky head Z-Man worm is what I caught him on, and the year before that, it was also the Z-Man shaky head. I went out 2 different times when I first started the channel, and I caught, like, each day I went out, I caught a 5-pound bass, but, you know, I had that one bite, and it was on a shaky head. I couldn't get anything else to hit. But I'll be honest, I don't even know if I throw that often in cold water. I mean, I have, but it's usually one of those things where if it doesn't work, I usually stop trying it. They definitely, I feel the chatterbait bite shuts completely off after a certain temperature, like especially when that water's in the 30s. I threw a chatterbait like crazy on those days and nothing. I think I threw a spinnerbait too, nothing. Wacky rigged. Well, like I said, everything. I even resorted to the little blade bait, you know, that you just jig, and I couldn't get a hit off that, and I was seeing fish out in the deeper water. It was showing fish, they just weren't hitting on anything. So anyway, get out of here, go bass and bonsai for yourself. Stay tuned. We got a lot coming up this season fishing wise. And if you are these videos that are fishing and you're actually still a bonsai person, I haven't forgot about you guys. I haven't forgot about bonsai. I'm planning on revamping this upcoming season and doing a lot more bonsai styling videos. I'm going to go buy just that cheap nursery material, $5, $10 bushes and trees, style them up. I'm trying to get with Bonsai Guy on getting them either sold or giveaway or something, because I definitely don't want to have to keep try to keep track of 100+ trees. I failed just due to that fact I had way too many trees. But anyway, there she is. She's a beauty. I don't even remember what I gave for this thing. I bought it so long ago, and I bought so many different things between now and then. And no, I'm not made of money. That's why I buy my stuff, some of my higher end reels and rods used. Alright, come on, Hicklin. Let's put an end to this video. Alright, guys, get out of here. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. A lot more coming. Bye. This is so awesome. Any of you guys not familiar with GoPros? The size of them? Those things are a little bitty. The GoPro is not big. Awesome, though. Alright, what else? Nothing. Nothing else. I'm done.